Hey everyone, so today I attended St. George Orthodox Church in Upland, California, because I am back in California briefly, packing up stuff, and then moving back to Wisconsin, so I'm in a limbo stage. But anyway, so I didn't really know what time to show up because it says that it's at 9 a.m. is the orthros, and so I went at like 9:30, and there weren't a lot of cars in the parking lot. And going to a new church is always kind of intimidating by yourself, but going to an Orthodox church or a church, I mean, that's probably the point of this experience, I guess, but even more so intimidating. But as I was walking in, these two older women, probably in their 60s, could tell, obviously, I was new, and so they kind of took me under their wing and were explaining things to me and telling me about how half the service would be in Arabic and half the service would be in English. And immediately I felt a little more comfortable because that's how it was when I was in Lebanon, and I was excited to hear Arabic again. And so we walked into the sanctuary. There was maybe like 7 people there. There was the choir at the front. They were just kind of worshiping, and then everyone else was just kind of worshiping and praying in their own way. So it was clear, because as the service, like the whole service time went on, because the liturgy starts at 10. And so by the end, by like 11:30 noon, the whole place was packed. Like there was probably over 100 people there. And you can tell clearly that the older generation, I guess, are the ones who come earlier. But by the end, there's families, and there were kids running around too. It seemed relaxed, but at the same time, you can tell, it's church. It's a very reverent place and respectful place. I'm not sure if it was a baptism or what, but at one point the priest took a baby and just kind of walked down the aisle, and then back. I can't remember any of the terms right now. Back into like the sanctuary, where only he can go. Walked around the icons once, and then gave the baby back. Maybe it was a baptism. I couldn't really tell, but I would assume that's what was happening. So that was cool. Yeah, things I guess that stuck out were people did sing. It wasn't just the choir singing. They had like hymn books. They sang both in Arabic and in English. And again, you could tell that older generation was way more comfortable with Arabic. And I think it was even more so, I kind of assumed that people maybe just knew Arabic, because I know a lot of Muslims just know Arabic because of the Quran, but they can't speak it or dialogue at all in normal day-to-day. So I kind of assumed that might be the same way for here, but I noticed that people were speaking in Arabic, so that was cool. I felt foreign because I was also the only blonde hair, blue-eyed person there, I guess. You can tell it's, it was all, I don't know if everyone, like the older generation was immigrants or what, but, so that was cool. Yeah, and then service ended, and service was really long for me, but service ended, and then they still had Sunday school, so people were milling around, and the kids were running around, and then they had Sunday school. So it's like a full day event, which is really cool, I think. I'm used to church that goes maybe an hour and a half, and people like hang around, but this is an all day thing, like 9 to 1, so, and even after. But anyway, I'll write more in my forum posts. Thanks.